You too! Guess who's going to the gym? This girl. It's a pre-workout day for sure. So, yeah, I'm not one of those gym girlies that has that little thing. This plastic spoon literally works for me. But I'm about to go to the gym. I actually ran a mile this morning and absolutely kicked my a-hole. So we're gonna try to recover. I'm going to the gym, gonna hit some core, but it's definitely feeling like a pre-workout just type of day. If you guys know me, you know I'm not really a caffeine girly. So I think maybe one. How many scoops? How many scoops do they suggest? Okay, I'm gonna do 1 scoop. Should I do 1.5? I wanna be available. All right, we're doing 1.5 scoops. We're gonna mix that up. 1.5 scoops, and then, all right, it's time to get into the nitty gritty, how my body went from this a couple months ago to this. I'm gonna put it somewhere on the screen. So if I'm pointing and the picture's over here, mind your business, you understand what I'm trying to say. But literally how I was able to transform my body and 7 realistic tips. So first thing first, it was my 24th birthday, and the 2 months prior, I was just living life. Like, I wasn't really consistent on my workouts. I wasn't consistent with my diet, with what I was eating, what I was putting in my body. I'm going out, I'm drinking, I'm smoking. Just like literally just letting, like just being super lenient when it came down to my workouts. And how I was eating and all that good stuff. But this happens like literally every year. So it wasn't a shocker to me. So I'm gonna tell y'all how dang near every year I transform my body, just because I like to just let go, live, and let God. But first thing first, I really have to snap back into consistency. Like, that was the most important. And if you are just like now starting to be a gym girly or a gym boy, I don't know if anybody has termed that coin or has termed that. But anyways, if you're just starting now to be like a gym girly or whatever the case may be, consistency. Like, if you're just like, if this is about to be your first day in the gym, just show up. Like, literally just show up. Like just go to the gym 6 days out of the week like you said you're going to. They can be the shittest workouts ever. Just keep showing up. I tell all of my clients, like, before we get into the like nitty gritty, the workouts and all that stuff, I tell them, I just need you to show up. Like, I just need to see when I open the app that you walked. I don't care if you walked for 10 minutes and you only went 5 feet, whatever. You showed up, you walked. Literally being consistent, like it's a like, you really gotta lock in and be consistent. Like, I don't care, like I said, if the workouts are absolute, just show up. If you just wanna walk on the treadmill for 30 minutes, not do anything else, walk on the treadmill, be dedicated. You said you're gonna walk on the treadmill every single day at 5 o'clock. I need to see you there every single day at 5 o'clock. Your body's not gonna do anything for real if your mind's not locked in first. Next is a routine. And I don't mean a routine like what you're gonna do in the gym. I mean, before you even get to the gym, what is it looking like, right? Have a routine, have a set routine. If you wanna go to the gym at 7 o'clock every morning, have that routine and go to the gym at 7 o'clock every morning. But don't wake up on a Wednesday, you sleep in until 9, you eat breakfast at 10, you start watching Netflix, start watching YouTube, it's now 1 o'clock, and you're supposed to go to the gym at 7, right? But now it's 1 o'clock, you're like, no, I just don't want to go to the gym. It's gonna be 10 times easier, I cannot talk, it's gonna be 10 times easier to skip out on the gym if you don't have routines. Have a plan. The next step is have a plan, right? We committed, we have a routine, we know around what time we're about to be in the gym. 3 is have a plan. Don't go into the gym and kind of just walk in there and be like, that boy over there is cute, I'm gonna go do what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, have some sort of routine. If you don't know, Google is your best friend, YouTube is your best friend. If you don't know, ask me. If you don't know, ask somebody. Like, really, ask somebody. Like, look it up on Google, look it up on YouTube, ask Tia the CEO, ask me, I have clients literally from all over, all different ages. So me and you, let's work together to get that dream body, dream physique, whatever it is, whatever your goal is. It really might be a shocker, but you don't need like tons of different workouts and tons of different exercises. Like simplicity is literally key. Believe it or not, when you do your workout, like a good 4 to 5 movements is solid. That's not including your warm-up, that's not including your cool down or your cardio. You don't need to be hitting legs 50 different ways to get a bubble butt. You don't need to be hitting arms 49 different ways to look tone. Like, it's just unnecessary, and you're doing probably way too much confusion on like your upper body and lower body. They don't even know what's going on, right? So you really don't need that. A good 4 to 5. It's really good as long as you're using the right weights. If you have a question about that, like I said, ask your girl, let's work together. Next tip, my favorite tip, sleep. Like, sleep is so important. That is when your muscles like are literally just growing, get to like re-energize. They get to soak up everything that you did in the gym. And overall, like, just for health, I don't know if you guys know this, but sleep, it's just, that's when your body shuts down, relax. Like, even if you say like, oh yeah, I'm relaxing, your body's still working. So sleep, try to get at least 7 hours. Back then, when I was just like living life and I was just being lenient, yeah, I would probably go to bed at 2 a.m. and wake up at like 10, or I would go to bed at 3 a.m., wake up at 3 p.m. Like, my sleep was literally just all over, like all over the place, super inconsistent, and it just wasn't beneficial. Like, it literally just wasn't beneficial. Next tip is recovery, right? So there's sleep when you're just asleep, right? But then there's recovery. What are you doing? If you have a 5-day split, your other 2-day splits, what are we doing? Are we in the club for 7 hours? Twerking, standing in heels? What are we doing on our recovery days? And I think this mindset literally just comes back from like my past and like just running track, and my coach would be like, okay, what are you guys doing when we're not at practice? What are you guys doing when we're not in the meets? If you're at all the parties, if you're, twerking it up, a storm, or if you're drinking, you're smoking on the days you're not hitting the gym, or you're not, being active, you're taking a couple steps back. So you're kind of always going to be in the cycle. So making sure, I'm not saying don't live life, because one thing about me, I'm gonna live life, but every single off day or every single rest day that you have, if you're just drinking and smoking and you're having 2 cheat meals or 3 cheat meals for the weekend, you're gonna be in this long live circle. So just be cautious, just be aware of your rest days. Sleep and rest is really gonna be your best friend, girl. And then the last tip, girlies, because some of us might wanna tussle after this one, eat. Like, don't be afraid to eat. Like, one thing about me, I'm gonna eat, right? Literally, don't be afraid to eat. So many of my clients were like, well, I did X, Y, Z in the gym, so I came home and I didn't want to eat anything because I didn't know what to eat, so I didn't eat anything, so I just went to bed. Girl, what? Your body, your muscles, like, to run a body, you gotta eat. Like, your body needs to be like refilled, basically. Not basically, your body needs to be refilled. So eat. Now, we're not gonna get into the nitty gritty of what to eat, but we for sure need to eat. If you guys want a video on that, holler at me in the comment section.